Good evening, everyone. It is Monday, April the 22nd. Time is 7:55 p.m. and the temperature is around 11 degrees Celsius. Kind of feels a bit chilly, feeling like plus 2 degrees. And I'm here at the intersection of Wilson Avenue and Avenue Road. I'm standing on the northeast corner, and I just finished recording my short walking video along Avenue Road, starting from Bombay Loop, right by the 401, just to the north of here. And I walked south all the way to Wilson Avenue. And for this video, I'll be heading east along Wilson from Avenue Road to York Mills Station, which should take at least 20 minutes, maybe even more, maybe even less. Depends on how fast I walk, or depends on how slow I walk. So let's begin. There's the 96B Wilson. That's the Nova Harbor bus. Alright, this is east on the north side of Wilson Avenue. And it has been a while that I've done a walking video along Wilson Avenue. The last time I did a walking video along Wilson was almost a year ago, where I started off at York Mills Station, and I was walking west on the south side from York Mills Station to Avenue Road, which is way down there looking west. So this street here is filled with a few small apartments, some old houses, churches, and I hear the birds singing. I love when birds sing, especially during the golden hour, during twilight. So it's a rather nice evening for a walk. A bit chilly though, not bad. Like, it's not as cold as it was a few months ago. And that was the 165 Western Road North bus. We'll be heading all the way to Steeles and Weston Road. So that bus has a long way to go. And also today being April 22nd is a day where the cherry blossoms are in full bloom. That's taking place at Hyde Park. I was there last Thursday doing a video checking out the cherry blossoms. And when I was there, Hyde Park wasn't even that crowded because it was during a weekday. And I went there at around 2:30 p.m. and it wasn't even that crowded. Like, there were not that many kids. I mean, there were a few, but not a lot. We're crossing Belgrave Avenue that begins north of Wilson Avenue. And I'm looking north. Oh, look, I see a moon. I can't really tell if it's a full moon or half moon. I think it's a full moon or something. So it's not really a half moon. From what I'm seeing. But actually, I think I am right. It is a full moon. That's peeking out during the evening time. How cool is that? And the time is 8 p.m. So once I arrive at York Mills Station, I'll be hopping on a northbound train. I'll be heading back home. And just on the right is the Armour Heights Presbyterian Church. Or is it Presbyterian Church? Yeah, I think I've said it right. I've pronounced that word correctly, as it's shown there. And that was the 96A that just passed by. And we are coming up towards Yonge Boulevard. So along Yonge Boulevard, the route that runs along that street is the 97B Yonge that operates north and south. So once you head southwest from here along Yonge Boulevard meets Yonge Street from Wilson Avenue. And then we're looking southeast. Wait, did I say southwest? I meant southeast. I don't know why I said southwest. I meant to say once you head southeast along Yonge Boulevard, it will lead you to Yonge Street, where Yonge Boulevard meets Yonge Street from Wilson Avenue. I'm not sure why I said southwest. If I was pointing the camera this way, that would be southwest. But if I'm pointing the camera this way, it'll be south, maybe close to southeast. There goes the 996 Wilson Express. That was a funny mistake I made when I said southwest. I meant southeast. That's alright though. Sometimes we all make mistakes in our commentaries. That's totally fine. And looking back west once again towards Avenue Road, where I started my walking video. Alright, now we're walking down the steep hill. We're going downhill. I remember going uphill during my very recent walking video when I was walking west along Wilson, heading uphill, just up the steep top hill from Yonge and York Mills / Wilson by York Mills Station. My feet were starting to get tired after all that walking when I was walking uphill, but afterwards I got really used to it. You know, sometimes when you're walking uphill and your feet tend to get tired, it's always nice to take a break in between before you continue on. But for me, walking uphill is definitely a really great exercise. And see that guy in front of me? He is jogging downhill. Now that guy is way far from me. And now Wilson Avenue becomes peaceful. Look at that. Very peaceful. Alright, the time is 8:06. And I do better get home before dinner, because it is starting to get dark outside. So we are still in twilight, and in about an hour, around 9ish, it will be nighttime. And I see a westbound bus approaching. That is the 165 Western Road North bus. Interesting. You know, I can tell that walking downhill along Wilson Avenue, it's not really that complicated, but once you're walking uphill, like once you walk uphill, my feet will start to get really tired after all that walking I've done when it comes to walking uphill. But when I'm walking downhill, like what I'm doing right now, my feet are not really that sore. Or unless though, if I was walking uphill and I start to become tired, I just stop for a bit, take a break, and resume walking. That's all there is. Wow, look at all these tree branches. I'm not seeing any leaves. Come on, leaves. Start growing, because in about 2 months, it's going to be summer. And I definitely can't wait for warmer weather to approach. Because there's going to be a lot of fun activities I can do in the summer. Like going swimming, biking, what else? Maybe skateboarding, sports like soccer, basketball, frisbee, football, rugby, etc., etc. Whew. And I see another 996 wasn't Express. That's the 2019 Nova Harbor bus. That one's way too fast. Alright, 8:10 p.m. In about 5 minutes, we'll arrive at Yonge Street by York Mills Station. So I'll be ending off on the northwest corner of Yonge and Wilson / York Mills. So again, once we reach Yonge Street, Wilson Avenue becomes York Mills Road, and York Mills begins east of Yonge Street. It will run up to Victoria Park Avenue, and that's where York Mills Road becomes Ellesmere Road, and that will be in the borough of Scarborough. Oh, finally. And there's a 96B Wilson. So it's picking up passengers. And it's going to head west to, I think, Albion Road and somewhere near Humberline Drive, if not mistaken. On the 96B Wilson branch. And there he goes. And there's the entrance to York Mills Station on the northwest corner, and that's the entrance I'll be using to head inside. And we have made it to Yonge Street. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed the walk along Wilson starting at Avenue Road. It has been a lot of fun, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I have an Instagram account at SapanTTC Explorer, and there is a super thanks button below this video if you wish to say thanks that way as well. So I'll be hopping on a northbound train at York Mills Station, and I'll be heading back home. So there's the entrance. But I hope everyone has a great night. And one more thing. Oh, there we go. And I will see you guys in my next video. Adios. Oh, my camera's not flipping around. There we go. My hands are kind of frozen because I've been struggling to flip the camera around. Anyways, adios and yoink. And it's almost nighttime.